just arrived at Sukasari in Pemuteran. I haven't got into my room yet, I'm just waiting because I am quite early. So let's just go in and have a look and see what Sukasari looks like. Okay, so this is my room at Sukasari. Come and have a look. Come on. It has an outdoor bathroom, an outside toilet and an outside shower, and I'm paying $50 a night, 50 Australian, 50 New Zealand, and it includes breakfast. The next one up is a superior room, and I'm going to show you that. Then I'm going to show you a deluxe room. The standard and superior rooms are connected to each other, whereas the deluxe rooms, which I'm going to show you, they're the largest of all of the rooms, and they are standalone. So what do you think? I'm just going to go and change some money because there's a money changer just outside the front door. The beach is about a 4-minute walk away, and I'm also going to sort my day tour out for Menjangan Island tomorrow. So this is Permuteran Beach. I'm just going to take you down and show you. Unfortunately, the tide's out at the moment. Past a little restaurant a little bit further back along the beach, and I think I might go back there and have some lunch because I had breakfast. Before we set off, but apart from that I haven't had anything to eat. So let's go and check it out. Okay, so just to give you an idea of the menu here. Pretty extensive. The snacks are like lumpia, which is $35,000, $3.50. French fries, $30,000, $3. They have salads. They're about $6, $60,000. What else? We've got nasi goreng, $7, $70,000. A small beer is around $35,000, $3.50. A large beer is around $6. So they've also got wine by the bottle. Hatton's Rosé is $250,000. 2 Island Riesling, $300,000. A Pinot Gris, 2 Island Pinot Gris is $300,000. But I tend to drink beer when I'm here, so about $350 for a small beer. I'm hanging out actually for the food. I've got a bintang. Oh my God, love that bintang. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, there's a bit of a distraction in the background because they're mowing the lawns. That's my lumpia. What do you think? So this is my nasi goreng. So that meal came to $145,000, which is $14.50. So there is a tax in some restaurants. It's about 10 and, does it say on the bottom of this? 15% actually, 15% tax and service. So some restaurants charge it, some don't. So I'm just heading up to the main street. I'm going to go back and I'm going to have possibly a massage. I think the massages are about $12 and they do them by the pool. So I might have a massage. I do need to find some deodorant. So my banana pancakes just arrived. I'm going to show it to you before I start eating it. That's probably the cutest one I've had so far. So they're normally quite thin when you have a banana pancake. They're a little bit more like a crepe. This one here is quite thick. Probably not the tastiest, almost getting up towards a scone mixture. Not quite, it's not quite that thick, but it is thick. And while I think of it, I'll tell you about my massage that I had yesterday. I was going to have one in the hotel, but they were quite booked. They don't have a spa here. So I wandered down to the beach and I passed a little spa. It's a really pretty spa in a hotel down there. And I asked if they had something available and they were booked out. So I could have, as I say, I could have got one here in the hotel. They would have brought someone along and you can, normally they would massage you in the garden. So they put a table out there under a tree. It was $10. So anyhow, the hotel was full. The little spa I went into was full as well. Again, $10 down there. So I asked if there was one nearby and they directed me to one up around the corner. I think it was actually the same hotel, the same property. And they have two spas. They had one down the back by the beach and it's quite a large property, and they had another spa up the front near the road. So I went in there. It was the most amazing massage. It was really, really cool. The girl was very, very strong. They mainly only have women massaging up in this area. In fact, pretty much all through Bali, till you get down to Legian, it's mainly women that do the massage. She was really, really good. And my massage, well, again, it was $10 for the massage, same price. It seems to be the same price everywhere here. So it was so good I gave it 20, and I thought that I'll go back again today after my trip out to Menjangan Island. So that's the deal. Massages, they're really inexpensive up here. Food's really inexpensive. It's quite well presented. I think the best presentation of food and the tastiest is Ubud, and we're heading towards there. So I'm going to take you to a few places in Ubud and show you around, but after here we're heading off to Lavina, and I do that tomorrow morning. And again, I hope that you're going to come with me, and I hope you're actually having a good time on this. I hope you're picking up some info if you're planning to come here. And like I say, Bali's really easy to get around. It's really affordable. It's not challenging, so you can do this at any age. Don't be afraid, you know, don't think, oh, as I've said to you before, age is a state of mind, and as long as you're quite active, you don't have to be super active. Stairs can sometimes be an issue in Bali when you stay in some hotels, and I'm thinking of up in Ubud at the Champuan Hotel. There are a lot of stairs there. So a lot of hotels don't have lifts because they were built some time back. A lot of them even down in Legian, if they're 2 or 3 stories high, a lot of the older ones don't have lifts. So you need to be, if you have any mobility issues, you need to make sure you ask for a ground floor, because the steps can be quite steep and the distance between the steps can be quite high, so it can be a struggle. But apart from that, you know, Bali's such a cool place, and you know, I'm really looking forward to Ubud. I love Bali, but Ubud is my happy place, and when we get there we're going to do some really cool things. So come along. But anyway, today, as I say, we're going out to Menjangan Island. Can't take my drone. I'm a bit pissed off about that, but anyway, we'll head out soon. I'll take you down. It's a sea noda. You walk down into the water to get onto the boat. It's not a wharf entry onto the boat. It's down to the water, jump on the boat, head off, and the main thing out there is the nature on the island. They have a lot of deer, and also the snorkelling. It's meant to be the best snorkeling around Bali out there. The water's very, very clear and there are lots of really vibrant fish. So looking forward to that. So this is the hotel pool behind me. When I came yesterday, it was a little bit cloudy in the morning, and that's pretty typical of Bali. You can get a cloudy, sometimes drizzly early morning, and then by about 10 or so the cloud burns off and you get a really beautiful day. It's a really pretty pool. It's nice and clean, it's large, and considering the hotel's small, I don't know how many rooms it would have here actually. I'm going to say about 25 or so, but it is a large pool. So I'm going to show you that, and then we're heading down to the beach to go out to Menjangan Island. Nervous because I told you I can't swim. There you go.
Welcome back. You can check everything.
Okay, so my time here in Permuteran is coming to an end. I've had 2 nights here. I have showed you my room and I've showed you some of the other rooms as well. I went out to Menjangan Island today and did a snorkeling tour. It was sort of quite well worthwhile. The water was very clear in one area that we went to and not so clear in another. It was $80 to do it, which was the transfer to the boat. We walked out to the boat, which was on the beach, went out to the snorkeling area, and because the tide wasn't quite right, we couldn't land on Menjangan Island, but we went snorkeling from the boat. Now, just be aware, what the boat does is it drops you over the side and then it moves quite a few meters, I don't know, 200 or 300 or 400 meters away, and you swim slowly with the escort or the tour leader through to the boat at the other end. So we did that twice. Just be careful with the sun out there. I mean, I had suntan cream on, but I've got really burnt. My head got burnt because there's not actually a lot of covering up there. So my head got burnt and my shoulders got burnt, and I had to go out. I don't have a t-shirt that comes down past here. I've got quite a few of these that drip dry, but no t-shirt that's got longer sleeves on it. So I went out and bought one today. So just be careful. The sun can be really hard up here. It's a lot harder than in Ubud or down in Legian. And it's even worse out on the outer islands like Lombok and the Gili Islands. So do make sure you've got your sun protection. I had it on, but I did get burnt, so I'm being really careful. I've got my aloe vera cream, which you can get at any of the pharmacies here, so it's well worth bringing that along as well. So I've had a really good time here, and I'm about to head off to Lavina. Now, Lavina is, let me just check, 1 hour away, and if you did it on a bike, it would be around 300,000, about $30. If you did it in a car, it's around $400,000, $40, I'm going to do it in a car because I do want to stop on the way. I haven't checked Gojek on that. I just decided, look, I need to make sure that the driver turns up. So I got my driver all sorted for tomorrow, and he will stop on the way, which is what I want. So I'm going to go and have something to eat now, and then tomorrow quite early after breakfast I'm heading off to Lavina. So I hope that you join me for that part of it as well. After Lavina we head down to Ubud. So hopefully everything will go right. I've just had a bit of an issue with my camera. The mounting on it's broken. So I've had to use, this is really bad, I had to use a bit of sellotape until I can get somewhere and buy a new mounting. So apart from that, we're all good to go. So I'll see you tomorrow morning.